as we all know, the most wonderful time of year is soon approaching.
Kwanzaa?
Better.
Oh boy.
E3. That part of the year where game developers all herd inside of a small office building inside of Los Angeles in order to talk about gaming and stuff like that. And it's always the time of year that I sit there glued to my computer screen watching live streams and everything. So we're just going to talk about some of our predictions about what we think all the major companies are going to try to do this year at E3.
This year?
Sony. Yes. Sony is going to be the first one. So, PS4.
Mm-hmm.
They have a PS4 coming out.
Do you think they're going to do like what Xbox did and do the cross-compatibility thing?
Well,
or is that going to be a can of worms?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but for right now we're just going to talk about the games. So before we get into all the next-gen stuff, we have to think about the current-gen, because they still have a lot of really good games coming out for PS3 and Vita this year that I feel like it would be impossible for them to ignore. So
good
first
times,
of all,
good times.
Beyond Two Souls.
I'm really
They
psyched for
can't
that.
ignore that. That's
Really
a
hyped
huge
for
game. Ellen Page, William Dafoe. I think we're probably going to get like a new trailer and like maybe a playable demo of that homeless scene that was at the Tribeca Film Festival.
That was very good.
Yes, it was. It was very good.
Do you think they're going to add co-op? Like
I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's just going to be
like
pure single-player game.
I mean, it's an interesting concept, though. One player plays as the weird ghost thing.
There's not going to be co-op, though.
I know. A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
So, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Yeah. Remember that trailer? Remember how everyone was mad about it? Yeah.
Not your kind of people.
Stupid flaming whales.
They definitely can't ignore it. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is they've also got some stuff on the Vita, like Killzone Mercenary. It's a big one. And the game Tearaway. Good. And also Puppeteer, which I think those have gameplay of. And this is what I found is kind of weird. The Last of Us. It comes out the day E3 ends. E3 ends June 13th. Last of Us comes out June 14th.
You think they're going to do something big, or are they going to leave it to sizzle?
Well, I would say if they're going to do like a huge Last of Us launch event, E3 is probably the best place in the world to do it.
You think they're going to do like pre-order content, like get Joel a hat, or like...
No, I don't know if they're doing any kind of pre-ordering stuff. But I think just get like a demo available. No new real trailers. If they did a huge launch event, that would be awesome. Also, on a side note for the current-gen PlayStation, this is a game that I really want to see succeed. It's called Diggs Nightcrawler. You're familiar with what the Wonder Book is, correct? It's a booklet for the PlayStation Move, which is AR. They made a game called Book of Spells for it, and it was horrible.
You don't say.
And so, there hasn't been anything since that. And so Sony London started to develop a game called Diggs Nightcrawler, which is like a detective story.
Oh boy.
And it's
like LA Noire.
And it looks like exactly what the Wonder Book needs. It is it doesn't look like something where it's holding your hand the whole way through. It looks like a really solid game, and if this one can succeed, then Wonder Book will really sort of get lifted up from the ditch that it's dug itself so far. So now, talk about what you all want to hear. PlayStation 4.
I hope it has... What do you hope it has, actually?
Well, first of all, with the games that we know is coming out on it, is... there's going to be Knack.
Nice.
Infamous Second Son.
Giggity.
Killzone Shadowfall.
Yeah.
Drive Club.
Sure.
Primal Carnage Genesis.
Giggity.
Blacklight Retribution.
Isn't that free?
Huh?
On PC?
I honestly don't even know right now. And we know that Square Enix is going to have a huge Final Fantasy announcement for it. But also, on the same side with Square Enix, they might also talk about Thief on the PS4.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because Thief looks really good. First of all, Ubisoft. Ubisoft is 100% on board with the PS4. They're creating like AC4 and Watch Dogs, which are going to be... And all the footage for the games that we've seen so far have been on the PS4. Please stop doing that.
Okay.
Also, there's a game called Deep Down being made by Capcom, which looks kind of like a fantasy sort of game. And while Capcom's there, there's also been rumor that they're creating another Okami game.
Fair enough.
And the PS4 would be the perfect system for them to launch it on, because the original Okami was a PS2 exclusive, and then they made a Wii port, but not important. So, yeah, there's also going to be Destiny there.
Nice.
Destiny is probably my most anticipated game of the year.
You think they're going to launch it for PS4? They're going to.
They already are launching it for
Nice.
PS4. They already confirmed it, and they said it's actually going to be on both PS3 and PS4.
Nice.
And it's going to be exclusive content for those versions.
Ooh.
So I feel like actually in this sort of situation, Bungie's actually more on the side of Sony than they are on the giant evil mother that gave birth to them.
What a twist!
Okay. Well, we also know that there's going to be, they're definitely going to try to reveal some new stuff. And so there's just some games that I think they might just talk about. So first of all, Kingdom Hearts 3, that is definitely in the works, but I don't know if they're going to reveal it this soon. Little Big Planet 3 and Uncharted 3.
Uncharted
If
3?
they made those, Uncharted 4, sorry. If they made those, I would be really, really happy. Also, it was just a massive hiring at Sony's Santa Monica studio, and they're the ones who made, they made God of War.
Ooh.
They just had a massive developer hiring.
Cool.
I mean, they're working on something big, and I'm thinking God of War 4.
Who will Kratos kill now?
It's already killed everything.
Yeah, we're running out of mythology.
And we also know that the PS4 is going to be very, very connected to the Vita. We know there's going to be a Vita port for the game Knack
Okay.
on the Vita, and actually during the unveiling of the PS4, they spent a lot of time talking about how great the Vita is going to be for PS4. So
Well then,
there's definitely going to be some more stuff. And
I'm
they're
looking
talking about
forward
how they
to
want-
all the things.
I think we want like a port, all things. Also, one last game that I was wanted to bring up, they're making a Diablo 3 port for PS4.
Okay. Are they going to get all their gold scammed from them and be forced to ban everyone?
Well, no. They said that it's going to be played with a controller, and it's just going to be a new interface. And now this is the important thing: improved graphics and improved frame rate. This system is getting better graphics than a PC. When you say that you're going to take a PC game and then you're going to improve the graphics for a console game, that's huge. So
if you say so.
So Sony seems to be doing everything right so far, and we'll just have to see what happens at E3. So before we go, Sam, what is your most anticipated PS4 game, and what would you like to see Sony make?
Oh man, I'm really hoping for Destiny because that looks numb-tingly good.
Right, and what would you want them to make? What game would make you immediately say, "I'm gonna go buy a PS4 right now"?
What game? Any game ever.
Well, I mean, like anything that they could make.
That they could make.
Me personally, it's Okami. If they made Okami they'd be like a new Okami game for the PS4, I would just... I wouldn't care the pricing, I wouldn't care about anything else. I would just...
If they made a new series of Thief games and hired everyone on the old dev team on it, I would love to play that. Or actually, if they released Half-Life 3, everyone would buy it. What am I talking about?
Everyone would buy Half-Life 3 if they released it. So
we're looking at you.
That is our predictions for Sony during E3. We'll be back with another video in order to talk about what we think Ubisoft is going to do.